I'm at the Maystringer house, and I felt once again summoned to come here. And what I thought I would do is, since last Friday, if you recall, I was summoned here, but I literally scared the daylights out of someone, and I did not know that they were doing tours here. And now I want to preface that I watched a video from the YouTube of some woman. I don't know who she was, but I really enjoyed her content, and she explained what the history of this house is. Now, I grew up in this town, and this house has always been down the way. I live, I don't know, 4 miles from here, and but I've never done a tour here, and I've also never done so I've never been in the home. I don't know anything about it except for the things that I heard of from the lady that did the video. I thought that was a very good video. I'll link it below, explaining what you can expect if you wanted to come, because this is supposedly one of the most haunted houses in Florida, if not in the US, one of the top 10 or top 5. And from paranormal activity, or ghostlings and things of that nature. But I wanted to preface why I don't know anything about this. Now, if you know and understand, I come from a religious family, so anything that was to do with my gifts, my talents, my abilities, I don't know if you would call it talents, but my gifts and my abilities of being a channeler and a psychic medium, that was always covered and cloaked. I did not know that I had that kind of abilities. I mean, I knew it, but I was always very much inclined to be told not to, that I didn't know what I was talking about, and that anything that I would say, or this person's going to pass, or any kind of things of knowing about what people were thinking before they even spoke, or their actions, I was always very deterred from that. And also, I grew up in religion, so that very much halted any kind of, we were taught that it's satanic, that's witchcraft, going to a haunted house, that is frowned upon. We were forbade to join in any kind of activity such as that. But I wanted to say, I'm going to show you a bit around the manor house, and so that you can have a look. I have never done the tour, but I have signed up to do a tour. I want to do an overnight tour. But I really felt today, it just came and hit me on a whim. I started getting downloads very quickly. And then this thought came to me, go and channel, because I feel as though someone in this house, or the spirits of this house, are calling me, and they have been summoning me to this house several times. And so I'm going to heed the call now, and I'm going to do a channeled reading on this house, and I'm going to set up my camera and all of that. But I want to go around, and I'll give you a little tour on the outside of it, because it's closed obviously right now. And I want to see what comes through, because I feel as though this is going to be a shocking reading, not something that is expected, because of the downloads that I'm receiving and have been receiving today. And we're going to go with it and see what happens, okay? But let's go look around. And so I'm right here, and this home was originally a white house, as many of them were in the 19th century, but it became a painted lady. And if you know what that's all about, it's where they paint the homes certain colors. See if you can look, the trim, and then the banisters and the corbels and everything become different colors in like a color scheme that was very prominent in the Victorian era. So let's go look around. We're going to go to the little graveyard that's on the back of the property, where it's very normal that they would bury the folks that resided in the homes on the property. So let's go have a gander. All right, so I'm going to flip the camera around and we're going to see what we've got here, okay? They went with it. I like this really, really old bench. This is where I'm going to do the reading at. And I really love the way that they did the painted windows and all of that sort of thing. And here's the little plaque, 1856 to 1880. And this is right in our town. That last week, remember I told you I was here and I was looking at the little grave, and I did not realize that there was a tour going on. Now, if you see this is an extra door. This is where the dental services were. So they oftentimes would take and turn their homes into businesses and run businesses out of them. And this is where he would take dental patients. Okie dokie. I don't even know who took dental patients. Doesn't that tell you something? I don't know much about this house at all. So we're going to go background. Let me get my keys and everything in my gloves. And this is going to the back. And I'm barefooted because, if you see, because I want to feel the energy of the house. And I think this is the added on kitchen area where it turned into a little store. And there's another beautiful old-fashioned house way over there, if you can see it. I really have always loved that house in this town. And obviously this is an added on. But we're going to go back here, which is the little garden. The memory garden is what it's called. I like how they made it sort of look old, although it's to match the house. Pardon the noise. And then you can see this is an old-timey, another beautiful old Victorian home back there. Lovely, lovely. Okay, so got a bit of roses here, little flowers. Like this. Let's see if it smells a little bit. And then this is unfortunate because this could have been really, really beautiful, you know. It was a little koi pond at one time. Someone needs to revive it. But I really like how they make this sort of you go round in here and it's like a little secret garden almost, you know. And often they would do this in the Victorian days because, you know, it's usually right uptown, and so there's the home, and these are all the living memories of people. I think it would be much more prettier if they would use really beautiful, authentic looking marker plates, you know, of granite or some sort. I think that would really improve the look of it, but that's just my opinion, you know what I mean? I've got opinion about everything, don't I? Okay, so, and then we're wrapping back round to it. Cast iron plant. This is a very, very old Victorian plant, okay? And the mother-in-law tongue is also another one. So if you would like to fill your house full of anything that you think would be Victorian. So the cast iron plant, I mean, they're called cast iron because you cannot kill them. I'm telling you, you can't kill them. And the Victorians use these loads, as well as, like I said, the mother-in-law tongue is another one. And so we're going to go back onto the front porch, and I'm going to channel it was thundering earlier, and I thought that might be a grand background noise, but it stopped doing it. So let's see if simply beautiful. I love the old homes. I think that there's, let me go back around here because I do believe there's another little yeah, here's the original. Here's the original of the family, okay? I love the old bricks that they've got here. Remember I was saying the mother-in-law tongue? This is the mother-in-law tongue. And it's a really, really good plant, and it's very Victorian. Hello darlings, welcome to another broadcast of The Curious Mind of Raquel. I am your favorite mermaid mystic. So I wanted to share a channeling session on the May Stringer home. And the reason for this is because I have been summoned several times, and last Friday, if you recall, I came to take pictures and I ended up scaring the living daylights out of a woman, and then I was abruptly leaving because, you know, I could feel the spirit just kind of disintegrate and disappear. And so I wanted to come when it was a more reverent time, when there's no one there and there's no activity in the manor house. And the reason that I wanted to do this is because I had this I began this morning receiving downloads, and I didn't really realize where it was coming from. I did not know that it was this particular home, and I just kept hearing all of these different things. And then I went on Instagram and I noticed someone made a comment about the May Stringer home, and I thought, oh, is that what Spirit's been trying to lead me to? Because there is a message that needs to be given, and so I'm going to channel that message. Okay, so let me get myself together. Okay, so immediately once again I'm hearing the song, and I don't know what the name of it is, and I don't know who sings it, but it's that song, when you get caught between the moon and New York City. Okay, okay, so how does that go? The best that you can do is fall in love. Okay, so, okay, I don't know why that's coming in, Spirit. Okay, thank you. This morning as I was channeling, I did not know where this was coming from, and then I took a bath this evening, and then all of a sudden it hit me like the water stimulated the presence of the spirits. Okay, I'm feeling very sort of in my chest, very like agitation, very much irritation. Like I said, I don't know anything about, but I feel that there's a female spirit, very aggravated. Okay, I do recall there was a child, and I don't know, did the child just pass? From the video that I had watched prior, which was a little child named Jesse. Was that a little boy child? Why do I feel as though it was a little girl? Maybe it was a boy? Because I'm hearing Jesse James, so that would be boy. Okay, Spirit, what would you like me to know? What would you like me to know about this home? Okay, so I'm hearing, could you please tell them? Could you please tell them? Oh, okay. It's gone too far. It's gone too far. Why? Why is it gone too far? What's gone too far? Okay, so I'm hearing making a mockery of our lives, making a mockery of our lives. I'm hearing enough is enough. Okay, but why though? What's going on there? Oh God, okay. I'm gonna try not to cry. Okay, so I feel like the Spirit is saying, this is very feminine spirit coming in, very, very strong feminine. I'm hearing you have forgotten. Forget me nots. You have forgotten that we were people. I was a mother. Yeah, okay, so I'm feeling feminine. I was a mother. The people in this home are actual people. How would you feel? Oh my God. Okay, how would you feel, Raquel, if someone turned the home your son was murdered in into a, I'm hearing carnival, like a carnival, or like a put on display, as though, hey, come watch, this is where this happened, and let's see, you know, this haunted house, look at this terrible spirits in this house. It's an atrocity is what I'm hearing. You would be appalled if someone did that. You would think that was absolutely awful. And yes, no one necessarily was murdered in this house. Was someone murdered in this house? Because I'm seeing someone hanging. I'm seeing someone hanging, so that's telling me, yeah, didn't I hear that there was a suicide in this home? Was a suicide in the attic, I do believe. Oh, I'm hearing someone was waiting for someone. Was there someone that went to war or something? Because I'm feeling very much a feminine, waiting for, and this was supposed to be a happy moment in this gal's life. I don't know who this is, but it's a very strong feminine woman that's coming through. She was with child. I'm feeling with child, excited for the masculine to come home from the war, and it ended up being a travesty. Was there illness? I'm hearing, regardless, it doesn't matter. What I'm trying to say though is, this needs to be turned on its head, please. Thank you. I'm hearing very strong. She's coming through very, very like this, and this means stop, and full stop. Was there British and heritage here too as well? Anyone that had lineage from England? Because full stop is a British saying. Okay, here's another thing that's coming in. How would you feel in this day and time if, when Mr. Simpson, O.J. Simpson, clearly murdered his wife and that man, if y'all were to turn that into, not bulldozing it like you did, okay, yes, I know, I'm aware of this, and turned it into a museum for you to go and conjure up dead people, okay? And this monstrosity happened. You would be laughed out of the state, laughed out of the country. People would would throw you out of the tribe, you would not be among the normality of people in society. You would be on the outskirts of that. But yet, why is it different when there's a Victorian home and there's things that happened in the home and you're using it as this kind of circus type event to conjure spirits and conjure the dead and conjure ghosts? And it's time that it needs to stop. It's time that all for the sake of money. Yeah, all for the sake of money. And okay, so she's saying that I understand that, because there's a fascination obviously with the Victorian, okay? And so this is what makes it different. But you're forgetting that this was someone's child, this was someone's husband, this was someone's love, this was someone's father. Why is my throat there? Father. This was a family. This was a beautiful family, and you're using it for fodder. Oh, because I'm feeling a release. These spirits feel, okay, so I'm remembering that there was in the video, I do recall a lady talking about, the lady on that video, she talked about there was someone nicknamed like Mr. Nasty or something. And yeah, because I can feel him coming in saying, why do you think that I'm being called Mr. Nasty? Because I don't like you being here. You're not coming in the sense of love and us transmuting, transferring the energy. Oh, and so what happens is, okay, so I'm seeing this. So what happens when you collectively have, say, for example, you have a house like this that has loads of energy, whether that's lackful energy or not, the people that it actually congregate into these haunted homes or haunted mansions or haunted places, okay, the essence of that energy is still there. So what it does is when you conjure up this low vibrational energy from spirits that are low frequency, okay, it keeps it combobulated and becomes discombobulated. So it's sort of like, it just keeps, it's sort of like it's like a slow combustion, but it never combusts. Because I'm seeing the energy has to go somewhere. The energy needs to disperse. Oh, I'm feeling very much disperse it. Oh, like, is it wanting me to put a spell on this house to disperse the energy? Like, it needs to be cleansed. I feel as though this house needs to be cleansed. Okay, so I'm feeling, yes, that oftentimes this happens with historical sites, that maybe they don't know what to do. So it's in, what do you call it when it's not yet one thing, but it's not yet another? Oh, transition? When it's put into a place of transition, what happens is people don't know what to do with the home. Can you transmute it from negativity and scary into confirmation there, into it becoming a positive aspect? So it could still be looked upon as, oh, is that what you're saying? I'm hearing, let's turn this on its head. You know how everything is black and white, everything is ebb and flow, everything is positive and negative, because I'm hearing the energy like a battery, you know, that it doesn't need to be so black and white. Like, just because it's not, I'm hearing there is no evil. Hear no evil, see no evil. What is that? Isn't there a thing like a monkey thing that's like, see no evil, hear no evil? I don't know. I thought that it was, because I'm seeing like a little monkey and it's got like the hands on the eyes and ears. I don't know what that is. Hear no evil, see no evil. Oh, because if you don't, So for example, because I'm feeling like Raquel, the reason that you don't feel a negative presence is because you've made, oh, that's what we're supposed to do, is become friends with the shadow, the dark side of ourselves, understanding that the perception is that things are evil around us. Oh, it's an evil haunted house. It's not actually evil at all. It's the perception that humans have put on it because of this conditioned belief system from religion and from all of these different things. It's actually a beautiful place. That's why, so some people will come and they will feel evil spirits. And the reason is because they are in that vibrational frequency of that actual resonance. Oh, okay, thank you, spirit. So if you go to a home, or say for example, I'm here and I feel really, it feels light, it feels airy, I feel like I'm almost floating on this bench, and it does not freak me out, it does not scare me at all. Actually, it feels very comforting to me, and I don't know if that's because I have made peace. This is what Spirit's being asked to ask everyone to do, you know, that we have this mystical illusion that we've been taught from little kids, that it's, you know, it's so esoteric and it's negative and it's bad, but that's not necessarily the truth. People have been, seeing no and hearing no evil. Okay, so once again, I'm feeling as though it's only because we've been taught that that's that way. It's not necessarily that way. That's why some people can experience certain things and some people can't, because they're not on that vibrational frequency to feel and adhere to that. Okay, but what's the reason for it though? I mean, what would they do with the home? You know, how can they transmute the energy? And if it was all happy-go-lucky and wonderful, there would be no beautiful essence of it. Oh, I think it's just making friends with the spirits, making friends with the ghosts, and allowing them to move forward. And, okay, wait, I'm hearing something. Because I'm feeling like my inner earlobes are feeling very muffled, like like that. I think hold on, let me see if I can channel what I'm getting here. Okay, I just heard a sound inside. I think it's moving the energy. The energy, you see how I'm swaying? That's just a normal thing when I start to get elevated in my frequency from spirit. Okay, so, okay. Oh, okay, so I feel as though Spirit is saying, I'm hearing that the ghosts from this house are saying, you know, we would absolutely love it if you brought a more, okay, thank you. Whoever this is, thank you so much. If you could bring some beauty, some kindness, some grace, some love, beautiful poetry. I'm hearing autistic benevolence to the history of who we were. We were more than just these people that this tragedy or travesty happened to. It just so happens that, so I'm hearing very much mournful, very much just allowing that to dissipate, and bring a newness and a freshness and a kindness. So we're being challenged as people to, the message is to bring benevolence to the people. They were someone. They were someone's mother. They were someone's daughter. Just as Sawyer, like that's what I'm hearing, just as Sawyer was someone lovely, but what happens is there becomes a capsule, and they kind of combine all this information, and it's no longer a person. There's this detachment, and so they want to be received as such, as more of a, she was a beautiful mother. Oh, okay, so that's what they're being asked. People are being asked, whoever runs this place is being asked to transmute the energy, at least bring beautiful stories. Oh, okay, so I'm hearing this is the same as Chinsigid, how they bring this beautiful aspect. There's a different energy. Say, for example, the Chinsigit Hill, there is this positive energy, that it's being looked upon as though, this writer, and she was this. Oh, okay, so you're wanting the energy to shift. So why is it so negative, which is haunted? Make it more lovely in the way that these spirits represent the home. And then you are welcomed in. They actually enjoy you coming and knowing about them. This is a beautiful validation for them, but we need to turn it on its head once again. Turn it round, that just because Raquel's wearing black, that doesn't necessarily mean it's evil, okay? All things were born under heaven, okay? It's showing that you can see oh, okay, thank you. Okay, so it's showing once again, everyone are gods, okay? So the God of your reality is what dictates what you see in life, what you hear in life, and I don't know the other one. I just saw a spirit walk through there. It's almost as if they're coming out of the front door. It's sort of like they've been released. That was amazing. It was a woman in black, sort of in mourning, and she walked over to that tombstone. She had a mourning thing, sort of like me, but it was an all long flowy black, like Victorian skirt. Okay, I'm seeing, so I'm seeing a little child in a little day gown, Victorian day gown. It's got dark hair, cute little, little rooster curl in the front. I'm seeing it sort of in a little rocking bassinet. And I'm seeing it want to come, almost as if it's crying for the energy spirit that I just saw walk out. This baby's crying. It wants to be with that energy that just walked out. I'm hearing stuck. How did the baby die? Because I'm feeling as though like there was something that cut off its throat. Breathing. Did it get its head caught in the little spokes of the cradle? Because I'm hearing crib death. Crib death. Yeah, this was horrifying for the mother. Oh, is that who she was mourning? Is the baby? I'm hearing masculine, mourning a masculine. Patrice? Patrice? Stella? What's that name that I'm hearing? What is the name, Spirit? What is the name? Now I'm hearing Annie. Reese. What is that name? Patrice, there's something Reese. What's that name? Does this have to do with this house though? The side of my face is burning. Oh, okay, so I'm hearing Christmas time would be a beautiful way to reintroduce, sort of like a, oh, I'm hearing like Christ christening. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, I'm hearing, okay, this is something that maybe, okay, because they're saying, these spirits are saying, we'll give you ideas for how to implement and make money in order to keep the house going, keep the house afloat, keep the house restored, because this is very important for historical aspects. But something you could do is, and if anyone hears this video, this is what the people in this house are saying. There is apparently a room in this house, maybe I'm hearing Paula. Okay, so I'm seeing that other room on the other side over there that had the window that it went nowhere onto a little balcony. That at Christmas time, it would be lovely to have like a particular, sell the tickets for a really, I'm hearing astronomical amount, which is not really a lot, but I'm hearing like $150, $200, okay, per two people, okay? And you could have a Victorian high tea there, but only enough for an amount of a room for say 10, 12 people, and have carolers come and get donations. And this would be something extraordinary because you're mixing the beautiful Christmas with the spirits, okay? And you could have like a high tea in the parlor or some, okay, I just saw another spirit over here in a little white gown. Oh, this is a little toddler kind of hiding behind the tree there. Kind of, you know, looking, you're like, who are you? They're toddlers that he's walking. Yeah, it's a he. He's sort of peeking around the tree from me. Bit shy. Oh, that gives me a little tear. Yeah, he knows I mean no harm, darling. That's the interesting thing when you are a medium and a psychic, and you can just see spirits everywhere, you know. And when I really try and focus in on it, you know, I can see them as clear as a bell. And so that would be a way for them to make extraordinarily amount of money, and people would sop that up. Yeah, I'm hearing like very, very southern twang, sort of, yeah, sop it up, you know, as if you're dipping your beans and cornbread and beans and rice, sort of thing. People would just lap that up. Yeah, lap it up. And you could do like a cider. And oh, okay, so I'm also seeing, and rather than have people singing, oh, okay, rather than having people sing, you know, just arbitrarily, have people duplicate the people that lived in this house. So have sort of the little child, have them physically, you know. You could even get people that would want to volunteer the children, you know, for telling a story. That this would be sort of like a reenactment. That's what they're saying, reenactment. And this would be something lovely. And so, for example, if there's someone from the Civil War or the war or someone, I'm telling you, there's someone is Scottish descent or English descent. I don't know, but I mean, I do know, only in the sense that I can feel that very presence. And And it would be lovely, they're saying, you know, he would just bolt out in song, you know, if he was wearing a Civil War reenactment. And you could find these easily, because I'm hearing Floral City, I'm hearing find them from, you know, the flea markets, the different places that they have reenactments all the time here. And from the Historical Society, okay, look into the Historical Society, because that's where you're going to find the people that will want to do this. And then you'll have the high tea in the parlor, and at Christmas time is going to be a lovely time in conjunction with someone from doing something downtown. And this could be part of the tour. Oh, okay, I'm hearing, you know, someone could have the tour kind of goes down here, and then you're, you know, you've you know, taken your tickets, you've gotten your tickets very much in advance. This is going to be something during the whole month of Christmas time that will be absolutely brilliant. Okay, so I'm channeling this through my spirit, that would be brilliant in the way that you can still continue to make money, but not off of this sense of catastrophic events. Okay, we need to bring an elevated version to the ghosts that live in this home and dwell here, and this will help them also to move forward in their process. Their spirits, they're ready to be released. They don't want to linger in this negative energy anymore. It's time to elevate and to surpass this type of frequency. Yeah, they're very much, they don't want to be fodder anymore. They don't want to be, you know, oh, he's a terrible person. Yes, does it attract certain things, but it attracts low vibrational energy, which keeps it compounded and combusted, in a combusted state. And they don't like it anymore. It's no longer, you know, whoo, they don't like it. And again, the reiterating, you would feel completely different if it was your family, if something happened to your family and they made it a monstrosity, and they turned something terrible and awful and a tragic event that happened into this fanfare. You wouldn't tolerate it. You would have a big problem with it. So why does it make it different for them? You know, you're not honoring the dead. You're actually ridiculing and humiliating them, is how I feel. This is very much coming from the woman presence of this house. More so, she's actually come back. She says, I'm taking back control of this, and this will no longer be the narrative. Period, period, period. Full stop. Why am I hearing the full stop again? Is that all, Spirit? You know, and can you hear the background? Yeah. Confirmation there. Yeah, everything that was said, that needed to be said, has been said. Thank you very much, Raquel. Thank you, thank you. And yeah, I feel like that you're being very harsh and short, though. Okay, so I'm feeling as though she's saying, yeah, there's loads of energy built up over time, over decades. Let's remember that this is a Victorian 19th century home, and there's loads of energy that needs to be expelled. Okay, so I think that what I'll do in closing, I will create a spell, a beautiful releasing of the negative energies that have encapsulated this home, and we will be able to be the helpmate to helping to release these negative energies back into, they need to be transmuted. Yes, okay, thank you. Okay, is there any particular place, Spirit, that you would like the spell to be done? Okay, I have the idea. Okay, so it was just given to me, but it says, please don't say that, because this will become, once again, another way for, oh, really? I just heard another noise in the house. Maybe it was someone in the staircase, it sounded though. Yeah, do it reverently. And quietly, please. Thank you. Yes. Okay. Okay. Okay, is that all? That is all. Okay. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to come here and channel. I really appreciate it. And it's been lovely seeing everyone, seeing all the spirits here tonight. And I will close there. Toodly pip.